Good morning, everybody. It's Green Stonewing. I just figured I'd make a video while my husband's not in, because I can be as loud as I want and not worry about it. So yeah, today I figured I would talk about pendulums a little bit, because I like to make them. And they're just something I find really, really cool, and sometimes people are... I see people asking, I should say, like, oh, they don't have a pendulum and they're like in the closet and what can they do and all that kind of jazz, or like how can you use them, what do you use them for. So I figured I'd just talk a little bit about them. A pendulum doesn't have to specifically be a pendulum. It could be anything that's essentially like dangly and then has like a weighted part. I look tired, man. Alright, hopefully also the wind in the background doesn't interfere too much with this, because it's been super windy all night. Like, I had to wake up and close the window because I was getting rained on. So, yeah, anyway. Pendulums. They don't have to be straight up a pendulum. You could use like a needle and thread. You could use a necklace. You could use a washer and a skinny little chain from the hardware store. Like, as long as it's kind of a weight on a stringy thing, you're good. But anyway, so this is my pendulum that I use not every day, but I carry it around every day. His name is Hugin. I made him with a lepidolite point there, and then his cord, I did, come on now, focus on cord, not my face. Hello. Well, you can kind of mostly see that. I make the cords with kumihimo, which is a Japanese cord braiding technique. So there's that. And then got like a little crowfoot charm that I hold on to, and then you can kind of do whatever it is you need to do. So to use them, you can use them in a number of ways. You can use them for dowsing, to find things. You can kind of like use them to talk to your subconscious mind, which I guess also counts as dowsing in a way, because like if you lost something in your subconscious might know where that thing is, but consciously you don't, so you can kind of like lead yourself back to said object, right? Or like to get yes or no you can ask yes or no questions, and again, like hopefully your subconscious knows. You could also, however, use like a Ouija board or like a letter board, if you want to get a little more in depth, or like talk to spirit guides or ancestors or what have you. Like I said, if you're in the closet and you can't like openly have a letter board or something, like I'm not in the closet with my husband, but those kinds of things weird him out, so I might just write letters on paper, use that, and then hide the paper or burn the paper or something afterwards, so that, you know, he doesn't need to see it and be like, what's this like creepy thing doing here? So I mean, like, you can do that. Yeah, so just I actually also use my pendulum to get my witch name. What I did there is I grabbed a piece of paper and I kind of wrote like how many words my name is supposed to be, and I wrote down a bunch of numbers, and I wrote down a bunch of words that I thought like matched my personality, and I kind of just like went through it, and my pendulum kind of led me. It's like, oh, your name is going to be made up of 3 words, first word, and then like kind of slowly go along until it starts like circling. And if this doesn't make sense, tell me, and I will do another video specifically on that. Like I'll be more thorough, and like I'll write it down and show you. But hopefully I'm explaining it okay. think that's generally what I want to touch upon today. What else can I tell about these? Oh, you could also actually use them just to kind of direct energy as well, instead of a wand. I've seen people use them to kind of like, let's say I don't know, it's easier for you to have like visuals if you're trying to pump your energy into your spell or something, and maybe you don't have a wand, so it might be easier. I've got a cup of tea underneath here. Let's just pretend it's my magic potion. You could be like, I want to direct a beam of healing or prosperity or whatever in there, and see what, like, and like direct it through the pendulum into your spell, or in this case my teacup. Like, yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with the pendulum. They're really easy to get a hold of, fancy or not. Get creative. They're super useful. They can be super discreet because, like I mentioned, it could just be your necklace. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna say on that for today. So I hope that was not so babbly and like somewhat informative if you're not used to pendulums. If you want me to go more in depth or you have any questions, go ahead and shoot. I'll get back to you. And yeah, have a good day.